On today's GT7 video, we're here again with the mission challenge of the human comedy section, set of races that is, and we're gonna be doing the Autopolis 1 hour with K cars challenge. Here are the settings of the car if you guys are interested in like knowing what I used that worked very well indeed. You guys are gonna have to buy some parts, the custom parts, to make the performance improve, but it doesn't go beyond 400 pp. Okay, just keep that in mind. Those are the rules. There's shortcut penalty, even though no one's gonna shortcut anything on this track because it's pretty much like useless to cut any corners here. Oh yeah, also I showed there, make sure to buy tires for rain, even if it's intermediate only, just in case it rains. I don't know if it rains on this race, but like just be safe by buying the wet tires. So here we begin. Lap 1. Lap 1 usually I use to study the strategy and also how much fuel it's gonna use, how much tires, like the pace of the guys in front, like especially the guys on the sharp end, first, second place, those guys. Whoa, the car like after the update, the physics are kind of crazy, I gotta say. But anyways, here on the first lap you guys are gonna make a study, sort of. This race kind of allows you to sort of study and have a good overview of how the race might play out, because it's this race happens to be very easy to read. The cars are not very quick, they're mostly almost all the same cars. There's no OP cars because you can tune your car as well, so your car can be rather OP as well. Not necessarily it's gonna be OP, but it's competitive. I think it's a better word to describe. The cars are all like, if they're not like almost the same performance as you, it's like a little bit above. Maybe the AI found a better combination of parts, of tuned parts to put on their cars, but overall it's pretty easy to compete on this race. You don't have to be so flawless to get the win on this one. You're gonna see very well during this video. So here we're just overtaking everyone left and right, side to side, like a roller coaster, right? The Suzuki Cappuccino that I'm using is quite a lot quicker than these cars here, like going by them very easily. I was on the slipstream, but even still it's not that big of a gain. Here I'm gonna overtake this guy also, even though I turned in a little too early. Ended up making contact. He's still side by side with me here, and we're gonna be like this until the next corner probably. So with the first lap done, and I have a read on how much fuel is used during the race and how much tires more or less are used in each lap. I'm already well trained, and as you can see, the guys in front, the other groups, way ahead, and there's this group back here where I am. but I'm about to overtake this guy, and I'll have free air to just chase the guys in the first group up in front. They're not that far away. They're just around the corner, right around the corner, pretty much. Quite literally, they were right around the corner. With this overtake done, we have about 6 seconds to shave off. Here on lap 4, 2 laps later, finally made up the 6 seconds that I needed to get to the back of them. The field in front kind of spread out a little bit. It's not as close as it was 2 laps ago. As you can see, these 2 guys here kind of got left behind, and the rest are way ahead of them as well now. So here we're just gonna fly by them very quickly, or try to at least. Here I was trying to make this guy overshoot it, but he didn't. He actually ended up having a very slow corner, which kind of compromised my exit speed. Here I was already pretty done with this guy. I was determined to just overtake him no matter what. Luckily I didn't have to resort to mischievous, like, you know what I mean. But then here on lap 7, we're here again on the back of the guys from the first group, or should I say the front runners that were closer to the first and second place. Even I didn't know at this time which one was the quickest car on the track. Sometimes there are like RNGs where the fastest car already spawns at the very front, and sometimes they spawn a little bit like in the middle of the pack, which actually ends up helping you a little bit because they don't overtake as quickly, and they don't like go away too quickly as well, because these cars here, when the OP cars start first, it's very difficult to catch up. So sometimes also you have to have a good RNG. You have to like sort of see who has the most OP car, who's the driver with the most OP performance, because on some races, not even only these like challenges, there are normal races on like I forgot the name of the thing, but like the normal races where there are some cars that are like straight out OP. They're just like impossible to catch. Even if you be flawless, it's pretty much impossible, because I don't know how they do that. It's kind of crazy. Here we're very close to first and second. I was very keen to just overtake this guy here ASAP, because I was already losing a little bit of time by fighting him. So again, tried to make him go a little wide, but didn't work, and he braked in the middle of the corner where he was about supposed to be accelerating already, and I ran into the back of him, but luckily nothing happened. I didn't spin or anything, so that's good. Finally overtook him. I had those 2 guys in as a target now. But then they decided to go into the pits at the end of lap 9. So, and the guys behind as well. And I still had quite a bit of fuel left, 30% on lap 10. So, and they had like 5%. Pretty much everyone stopped except a few guys that stopped after. And then this was a terrible pit entry by me. Luckily I didn't got stuck there. Here at the end of lap 12 I stopped. Beginning of 13, the 13th lap. Just refueled completely the car. And away we went. And I had quite a bit of gap to shave off. But I had a feeling that they were gonna stop again, and that actually happened not long after. On lap 18, beginning lap 19, oh no, actually 16, the lap 16, beginning of 17th. Here I was about to catch a back marker, but then I was pushing so hard that I ended up spinning. And luckily I had such a big gap that it didn't do anything. And it didn't do anything to put me in danger of being overtaken, that is. But just so you see that on this race here, you didn't even have to drive 100% perfect. You could make some mistakes, not like every lap, but like a small mistake here and there. It was forgiven. This race wasn't too hard with this car and the tuning parts that I used, right? So the car was actually very good for this race, and the AI wasn't too overly like strong, because actually some challenges are actual challenges, because if you blink they are already 2 laps in front of you. Like, no, with this one it wasn't that severe. No, it wasn't severe at all. It's like I'm the OP car this time. It's not even done. Here beginning lap 24, and this is the final lap of the race. I was trying to go for the fastest lap on this one, but then here on the first corner I already binned it pretty much, and I was like, whatever. But then actually this was the fastest sector I've ever done somehow. I have no idea how that came about. But then I was like, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with the best second sector, the sector 2 that I did once on the fastest lap that I currently own. That wasn't really, this one actually wasn't really that good compared to that. So it was, I thought that like, it's not gonna be possible. Once I had I passed through the second split, I noticed that it was way too big of a gap for me to shave. Look, I was a lot slower than the fastest lap that I've ever done. That all the sectors were mine, I feel like. So then here I just felt like slowing and going safely to the finish line. Didn't even want to use too much fuel, because I was also thinking that maybe I would have to do another lap. And if I had to do another lap, I would have to actually save a little bit of fuel, because I wouldn't have enough to go another lap with that pace. So I was saving quite a bit here at the end, just in case I needed to do another lap, because I didn't really plan this out too well, as you can see. But then here on the final corner, I noticed that I had time to just wait for the race to end here without threatened by the second place. I wouldn't be threatened by the second place, so I just decided to wait here by the finish line until the checkered flag started to be waved. There we have it. First place, 24 laps. So it's like you're gonna have to do 12 laps before you pit to go one stop. So with that, guys, I will be ending the video here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this video was somewhat at least helpful. If you like the video, click on like, subscribe, and comment something if you want as well. And I will be seeing you all on the next video. So have a good one, guys. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time.